In this video we are going to see a web module or the intranet for vendors and clients, but today I'm going to show you the vendor part. The vendor or collaborator can track the assigned tasks and see their status, exchange files and see the invoices, having absolute control of their projects anytime or they require, and Gespoint also automates the process of sending emails. So I'm going to show you now how this intranet looks like. This is in screen, and I'm going to log in as Brandon, who is a translator or vendor. Great. The first thing that Brandon will see is the confidential clauses and general conditions of the agency. If he or the collaborator does not accept these conditions, it would not be possible to access to any task or to access the intranet. Once the collaborator or translator accepts them, the message will not appear again. So let me show you first how it looks like in Gespoint, because this is what the agency will see. Now, as you can see, Brandon, the collaborator or translator, we're going to log into the system. He doesn't have the general conditions ticked. So once he accepts them, his acceptance will register automatically in the translator's file of the agency management system, like this. You see? Now it's great. So this is how it looks like on the inside, and from here the translator or the collaborator will have access, will be able to consult the contact information in the person later. His physical and personal information, and in case he or she needs to make some changes, they can request them, clicking in here, and then the agency will receive these changes, and if they accept them, they will automatically appear on the vendor's database. Great. They can also register the absences, important as well. For example, here we can see that Brandon has already registered 2 absences due to holidays, and to register one, we just have to do this. Just select the date from the 1st of September until the 30th of September as well. Holidays, you can register some other reasons. Great. And it will automatically be here, and the agency will receive a notification. Also, the collaborators or translators, they can request changes for their rates, just in case they want to make a few changes, or as I mentioned, request changes. I will just click in here, then the agency will receive these changes and approve them or not. Great. They could also change the password and have access to the manual, and here the translators can consult their tasks. For example, in pending tasks, here when clicking on here, we have access to this project task, which is pending, and the translator will have access anytime he or she needs to the source file, and she or he will be able to download it anytime, and also attach new files. For example, any file you want to, and it's already. If we click on add file, there you go. We have a target file already. Okay, and it's important to keep in mind that the translator will be able to download these documents anytime they want to without asking the agency. Great. And send tasks, same as access to send tasks, finished tasks. By clicking here, then this one, for example, doesn't have any source or target files, but it looks the same. And then the invoices, the translator will have the right to see, the chance to see which ones are already paid, as like this one, for example. These haven't been paid, and by double clicking on them, have more information about the invoice. Great. So in addition to all this, now Gespoint does have a new function, which is this one, request new user, which means that if the translator or interpreter does not yet work with the agency through the intranet, the web module, he or she will be able to request being a collaborator and start working with the agency. We click request new user, and the translator will have to fill in these mandatory fields, these ones. So the agency have this information like name, it's gonna be Lily Watts, for example, tax number. This is just an example. Phone number and email lilywatts@gespoint.com. Great. And if Lily wants to attach her CV, she will be able to, or any document which she considers important for the agency, because she is requesting being a collaborator for the agency. Great. So now we'll click on send. What happens next? Now, once this is completed, the agency will automatically receive a notification with the registration request and the contact. This is what the agency will receive. Okay, the register notification with the information that Lily provided to them. Great. And now the agency will have Lily in their CRM module as a potential contact. Why potential? Because it's not a vendor or a client yet. So we will have Lily as a potential contact in the CRM module. There you go. So once we double clicked on it, as we want Lily to become a vendor by just clicking and here, turn into vendor, the program will ask you if you want to convert this contact into a vendor, yes, and also it would ask you if you want to create a new web user, yes, for the intranet. Excellent. And now Gespoint will provide Lily with a password that she will be able to modify in the future, as we saw in the intranet. Great. So now let's log into the intranet with Lily's login details. Great. So it was Lily Watts at gespoint.com, and the password is 123. Oh, sorry, English version. Great. Lily Watts. Great. So there you go. If she wants to, if she accepts the confidentiality agreement, then she will be able to start working with the intranet. Great. She accepts them, and as Lily is a vendor already, because we turned her into a vendor, it will appear here. We have Lily, and there you go, because we just accepted them, and it automatically appears here. Great. So when applying for registration, the translator will be able to complete his or her data and attach his or her CV, which is what we just did. After that step, this is the next one, which basically is completing his or her rights according to the service, language combination, and units. So general translation, English to Spanish, units, words, rate 0,030. Great. Add. If you want to add any discounts, you can. If you want to delete, but just clicking here, it will disappear. There you go. Okay. I'm going to just type it again. Words. Great. Add. If you want to add more services, more language combination, for example, English to German, words 0,035. Excellent. Okay, so this is the second step. First, attach data and CV. Second step, rates according to the service, language combination, and units. Okay, and then we'll proceed to register translator specialties they work with. For example, web localization, and then the final step is regarding tools, the tools they work with. So Lily works with Mimikyu, Trados, and WordPress. Right, okay, excellent. So now Lily has access to vendors' intranet, and she can start working with, and this is the same as we saw before with Brandon. Great. In addition to this, all the information registered by the translator on the intranet will be filled, as we saw, automatically completed in her or his Gespoint Translator Business ERP, avoiding then the waste of time in the data load, especially for the agency. Great. So once Lily starts, for example, registering her absences and her rates, then they will appear automatically in here, Lily's file. Great, this has been all. Thank you very much for your attention.